Hey guys, we won the dice roll. We'll go first. We're playing Pauper Stampede here. This hand seems fine. We'll try it. I like this deck so much I went ahead and bought the Unhinged lands for it. I have a bunch in paper and love them, so thought I would bring it into the online world here for me. See what we can find with Commune with Nature. We're looking for Elder. Secure Tribe Elder would be best. We actually whiff. That is rare. So we'll go ahead and ship those back to the bottom. Pass the turn. See what our opponent's got. You know, I was looking at, see, in paper, these lands, these unhinged lands, they vary from all the lands, but they range to about around like $10 to $11 a piece ish on average. And in the Magic Online world, they're about 50 cents each, because one ticket you can get two of them, so they're about 50 cents each, and that was like astounding to me. So I managed to buy all of them for only about $8, so that was pretty cool. Opponent goes with Brainstorm. It's pretty cool art. Wonder what our opponent's playing. Could be any number of things. Killing Fiend, Red Blue Delver, green. Interesting. Could this be Fog? I sure hope not. Okay, it's probably the Blue-Green Madness. I've been seeing that going around. Opponent passes a turn. We're looking for a mana ramp. There it is. Nice. Go get a forest. Pass a turn. Opponent plays an island. Attacks in. Is he going to use maybe an Arrogant Worm here? I could definitely see an Arrogant Worm coming down. Oh, no Arrogant Worm. Okay, just passes a turn. Alrighty, well, let's see. We have 5 mana. We could go Blastoderm and Commune with Nature, or Sharpshooters. He probably has a counter spell. Let's go with. Let's play it. What do I want to be countered? I think I want Commune with Nature to be countered, but he's not going to counter it. Get the Tangle Golem. Lead the Stampede and then everything else. Play Blastoderm. This is probably going to get countered here. Yep. Yep. We expected that, and that's why we played the Blastoderm, because I'd rather him get countered than my Sharpshooters. Just in case he's playing some flyer or something like that. Cycles a Tranquil Thicket. Alright. Bring out the Root Walla. Interesting that he didn't do this during his combat step, so that he got an extra +1/+1. But I guess effectively he does, because he brings in the Root Walla, so I follow you. Plays a Forests. Gets in with the team. Yep. The lack of ramp in the very early game, I think, is what's going to affect us late game. Alright, let's play the Forest and see if we can smash out a Sharpshooters here. Probably going to get countered, but it is what it is. He didn't play anything last turn, so he's probably sitting on counter spells. Wow, he didn't counter it. Well, we'll go ahead and play a Tangle Golem too. I don't think he's going to counter this. I mean, why would he counter this and not Sharpshooters, unless he has like a Daze or something, maybe? but I highly doubt he plays Daze. Circular Logic. Okay. Well, if he's going to counter something, then Tangle Golem, I think, is the one I'd want him to counter, so that's fine. I've been seeing a lot of Circular Logic lately. Not going to pay the mana. Though it is interesting that he Circular Logicked the Tangle Golem and not the Sharpshooters. It's very curious. He goes up to 4 cards in hand here. Oh, never mind. Playing the Arrogant Worm. We knew it was coming. Untaps those 3 cards in his hand. If he attacks with the Arrogant Worm, I don't think I'm going to block it. If he attacks with the Root Waller, I will block. Oh, well, Vapor Snag. That makes the decision for me. Plays an Evolving Wilds. Gets in with the team. Probably going to buff his Root Waller here. Yep. I wasn't expecting a Vapor Snag. It doesn't seem like it fits in this deck, but it worked for him. Alright, well, I guess I'll play a Forest here and see if I can smash out the Sharpshooters that he's already aware of. No Circular Logic, that's good. Pass a turn. Cracks Evolving Wilds. Does he only play blue for... So he's got Circular Logic, Brainstorm, and Counterspell. Vapor Snag. He dug up an island. Now he's going to combat. Let's see what he attacks with here. He's attacking with everything. Which one do I want to block? Not the Arrogant Worm. I could block the Root Waller. If I block the Wolf, or the Hound here, he has to discard 2 cards for it to be a trade. So it would be a 3-for-1. That's pretty good. I'm kind of liking the 3-for-1. I am at 5 life, though. So I think I have to block the Arrogant Worm. Actually, I think I'm dead either way. If I block the Worm, he has to discard 2 cards to kill me. So we're dead either way. But with this route, I get to see 2 more cards in his hand and maybe learn a little bit more about his deck. So we're going to go this route. I get to see what he discards and maybe adjust to it. Okay, he's buffing the Root Waller. Unfortunately, he's seen that. I was hoping he wouldn't, but I don't get to see the cards in his hand anymore. Yep, he got there. My slow start, I was punished for my slow start. Looks like he went ahead and revealed his hand. Okay. Go on to sideboarding. Let's see. He doesn't have many flyers. I want Lignify here. I think I'm going to take out Sharpshooters because he doesn't have any flyers and 2 Commune with Nature. I think that the Lignify is going to help a lot. Well, let's go from there. Yes, we will play first. Oh, this hand. You know what? We're going to keep this hand solely on the fact that we can cast Lead the Stampede. I really hope my opponent doesn't counterspell Lead the Stampede, because then we'd be in big trouble. But we do have the Lignify, and it's going to help a lot against the Hound. Especially if he has like a turn 2 Hound, it's going to help. So we're going to go with a Rampant Growth here. Ooh, another Lignify. I think that's going to be good, guys. I think it's going to help a lot with his discard abilities. Play the Forest, pass the turn. Next turn, we're going to go Lead the Stampede unless he plays... If he plays a Hound, I'm definitely going to Lignify that. See what he does here, because the Hound is one of like the key cards. If you have the Hound, then your deck just runs itself here. And they almost always have a turn 2 Hound, and he does in this case. Definitely going to Lignify this, for sure. Play the Forest. Cast a Lignify. Turn that thing into a 0/4 nothing. Oh man. I love Lignify. Alright, pass the turn. No more discard for you, unless you have another wolf. In case I will Lignify that one. Then we're going to do Lead the Stampede. If he doesn't have anything relevant here to Lignify, then we're going to do Lead the Stampede. And see if we can draw some creatures. He plays an Evolving Wilds. Looks like he's going to pass the turn. Yep. Probably has a counter spell here. If he's going to counter something, I'd rather him counter Blastoderm than any of my other spells. So we're going to run into that. He might sack the Evolving Wilds and then use Circular Logic. But he can't discard. That's right, I forgot. Nice. I hope our Lignify is doing something. I'd almost like to ask our opponent, like, is this stopping you much? But I feel like it has to be. Well, I guess we'll see. He cracks Evolving Wilds. Maybe he kept his hand solely on the Hound doing his work. Cast a Brainstorm. Seven cards in hand. It's quite a bit. Plays an island. Looks like he's thinking pretty hard here. Goes with a Merfolk Looter. Okay. Passes a turn. Probably has Circular Logic up here. Alright, always yield to the Fading. Okay, well, I guess we'll attack in. See what he does here. Yeah. Attack. He's probably going to block with the okay. He's probably going to block with the Tree Folk, which is fine. It is what it is. He gets a block off of it. Yep. Yep. That's worth it in my opinion to keep that thing at bay. So he probably has Circular Logic. I think he's got 4 cards in hand or in his graveyard. Well, I think we're gonna go with Lead the Stampede here. No, I can't, guys. I can't. I don't want to run into a counter spell. No, yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Probably should have played a land actually for Mana Leak. Oh, he doesn't counter it. Let's see what we get. Okay. Any order. Land. Elder. We got a T-Rex and an Elkurt, so that's pretty good. Alright, pass the turn. Is there any reason to keep up the Elder? I don't think he doesn't run any kind of sacrifice effects. I guess it could do a block and sack later, but his biggest beater is the Arrogant Worm. That's got trample. I think it's probably best we just sacrifice it. It's in the deck a bit. Build up our army. Alright, what's he got? Doesn't play anything. No lands, no spells? Wow, okay. Wonder if he just has a handful of madness stuff. Back to us. Let's go ahead and attack. Maybe he'll block here. No blocks, okay. Well, I guess we're going to go with Stampeding Elk Herd? He might have a counter spell. Let's go with Imperial Sword here. If he has a counter, then I'd rather him counter that. Probably does have a counter spell though. We haven't seen him play anything. Okay, he's looting. Probably looking for a counter spell, maybe. Discards Circular Logic. Okay. Ooh, that's unfortunate. If we would have played our Forest, we wouldn't be able to play that. That's a punt on me. That's completely my fault, guys. That is definitely a punt because I could have paid that for. How? Oh, well, okay. No, that makes me feel a lot better that he cycled the Seafoam, or the Lonely Sandbar. So that means I couldn't even pay it. Even if I played my land, I wouldn't have been able to play the Circular Logic mana. So that makes me feel better. Pass the turn. Opponent's at 6 cards in hand. Plays an island. He hasn't cast hardly any spells here lately. Okay, he casts a Careful Study. Draw 2 cards and discard 2. Maybe now comes some Madness Tricks. Oh, yep. That's what he's been holding on to. He's been stuck on his Madness creatures. Finally gets a way to discard some spells. Alright. Comes down with the Arrogant Worm. And the Root Walla. Is he going to get in with the Looter? No. Probably going to block, maybe. Alright. Let's see what we get. Imperial Sword. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and attack. See what he does. I am foreseeing a chump block. Do I want to lignify his Arrogant Worm? I don't think so. I think lignifying the Hound is the best thing. He may... I'm not sure what he's going to do here. Nothing, okay. Lets it through. He's got 7 cards in his graveyard, so I can't really play around Circular Logic. I'm going to play the Imperial Sword. I want to save the Elk Herd, because the Elk Herd I think is going to... He's going to be the end-all be-all, I think. So I want to hold on to that for a bit. I'm going to lose my Blastoderm next turn. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Okay. Hopefully, if I draw a land, I can play both my big creatures. But I'm not sure if I want to land at this point. I have so many. Gets in for 5. Probably going to buff his Lizard. Doesn't buff his Lizard. Interesting. He must have something here to cast. 2 green. Is this another Hound? With Counterspell backup, maybe? A Hooting Mandrills. Okay. Passes a turn. We lose our Blastoderm, unfortunately. We didn't draw a land, so we can't play both our creatures. And even if we go Stampeding Elk Herd into Lignify, I'll still have enough mana for Commune with Nature, so let's do that. Blastoderm, okay. Lead the Stampedes. I wish I had there. Well, he's probably going to counter this, isn't he? We're going to try it. So I got a counterspell, but it is what it is, and I have to actually play things. I can't play around counterspells all day. And we were right, he did have a counterspell. So now I can Lignify if I want. And I probably should. I think I'm going to Lignify either the Worm or the Hooting Mandrills. They're both essentially the same creature, 4/4 Tramplers. I guess we will go with the... Let's go with the worm, I suppose. Doesn't really matter. Does not matter. Slows his clock down a bit, though, that's for sure. And at this point in the game, I don't think Madness is as detrimental as it is early game. Plays the Delver, because he probably has most of his big creatures out anyway that are in his hand. So, Lignifying the Worm I think is a good call. Gonna take some damage here, but a lot less, 4 damage less than we would have, so that's good. Taking 7, we're on 2-turn clock here. Probably has Counterspell back up. It's not looking good, guys. Gonna go with a Blastoderm and Imperial Soar. Please no Counterspell. Probably should have went with Imperial Soar first. That was silly of me. Yeah, that was pretty silly of me. I should have went with the Imperial Soar first. I got in a big hurry. Sorry about that. Because he probably has a bounce spell now. Hopefully he doesn't blind flip the Delver. Good. Maybe Imperial Soar will hold him back for a bit. Oh, guys. I really messed up. This loss is on me. I should have played the Imperial Soar first, have that countered, and then played the Blastoderm. Yep. Yep, I messed up. But I don't think that it would have mattered. Because I think he pretty well had this in the bag here. Yeah. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Like this video if you like this deck and you want to see more. Thanks and have a great day.